Hello Aquarius, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back if you are a regular viewer. Today we are doing a general read on the full moon in Scorpio energies, which is way back in April sometime. Okay, this is my one where I've been lagging on this particular round of reads and I'm way behind on them, and well, you're the last, so fantastic. It is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can. Maybe you're working from a different aspect of your birth chart, and maybe you should go back and check that all signs overview and see if anything else resonates with you. There will be a link in the description for that. Now, we're dealing with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is an energy of reunion, rejoicing, and the like. Can sometimes be an energy of a third party coming into a situation. Perhaps you and a person are a happy couple, and then you get pregnant and you have a baby, and there's a third energy coming into the situation. It could imply that sort of thing. It could imply it on a negative side as well. You're a couple with someone else, and one or other of you find someone else to be a couple with as well. Okay. So let's see what goes with the Three of Cups. We have got the Nine of Cups, which is quite a nice card to begin. And we have got the Eight of Wands. So this Three of Cups is to do with sort of like your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, and your Nine of Wands is like an invitation or energy out of nowhere. Okay, well, this lot fell out, so this is where we're going to be getting our energies from. That's going to be the energies of the connection. This is going to be the energies of how your person feels about the connection. That is going to be sort of like what the universe sees as a good outcome for you. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy after Nine of Cups again. Okay. Nine of Cups again. Right, so let's see who we're dealing with as well. We've got a Five of Hearts. So this is a water sign, roughly the same age as you, perhaps just a fraction younger. I'm just going to put you on pause for a second. I'm going to see if I can sort my lighting out so you don't get this big shadow everywhere. Right. There we go. How's that? Fantastic. No shadow, just hands. Okay. So, yeah. And a water sign, roughly the same age as you. Nine of Cups, overall energy. This is like emotional fulfillment. This is like your dreams, your hopes, your wishes coming true. Okay, so let's see what the connection is. The King of Wands. Okay, so the King of Wands is like an energy of getting what you want at pretty much any cost. I'm feeling off this King of Wands. So the situation is like going your way, getting what you want, sacrificing things along the way, but never sacrificing what you passionately want. It's an energy of getting what you passionately want with the King of Wands there. We've got the Lovers card. We've got the Fool. Okay. We got that's why I was thinking three, obviously. We've got the Ace of Swords and the Three of Cups coming out as well, which is the card for the overall energy overview. We're actually doing the read on. Fantastic. I love it when that comes out. Okay, so we got the Lovers. The Lovers is you're getting what you want in some form of relationship. The person you want is more to the point, not so much the what you want, is the who you want. I think with this Lovers, and it's something new. It's something you're willing to take a risk on. It's possibly something you've never really thought was your style, your type. With the Fool there, but the Ace of Swords is sort of telling us that you've had an epiphany. You've kind of woken up, and maybe sort of said, well, it doesn't matter about the packaging. It's what's inside that counts, or something like that. It doesn't matter if the job's not paying much. I love the job. If it's a work case, so obviously we're all on slightly different paths and routes to where we're going. So the same energies affect us all in slightly different ways. With the Three of Cups, I'm still getting some sort of reunion, not a third party energy. It's some sort of reunion energy, some sort of like I don't know, perhaps this is all stemming off or something to do with someone from your past and someone you haven't seen for a long time, because maybe, I don't know, maybe they went away to Australia to live and work, and they're now come back home, and well, you bumped into them and you thought, wow, yeah, this is the person for me. Okay, crossing this is a tower. It's not surprising, actually, to see the tower. We've seen the Nine of Cups twice, which is the minor arcana of the Witch, which is the card that comes after the tower. When you see a Nine of Cups or a star, it implies there's a tower somewhere, either before the events of the read or during the read itself. In this particular case, this is the Ace of Swords part of the read. It's the and the Fool, the waking up and realizing that, well, what you normally go for, what you would normally try, isn't working, and I'm going for something different. It's that kind of shake up. It's that kind of realization. It's kind of the aha moment, if you see what I mean. And it's not just a sort of a slight aha moment where you think, oh well, maybe I've been doing it wrong all these years. It's like a radical, well, I've been missing out on so much all these years because of the way I was looking. Not so much I've been doing it wrong, I've just been missing out on stuff. And it's like a big shake up. What else could I have had in my life if I had been more open to things? Okay, so how does the similar aged water sign feel about it? The Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is an energy of traditionally loss and sorrow. It's like losing your taste for something. In some decks you would have like someone with 3 glasses of wine knocked over and 2 glasses of something else still standing, and it's like you've lost your taste for the wine you've always loved. And you can lose your taste for things in many different ways as well. It could be like something bad happened to you while you were drinking that particular kind of wine or beer or soda or pop or whatever you want to call any drink, and you associate that with that taste, that bad memory with that taste, and it's just like, well, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. So it's kind of like that sort of thing. It's more of a loss of desire more than a loss of a person or something like that. So there's kind of, I feel they're kind of showing a lack of interest in this. Okay. But there's the Eight of Wands from the cup we had before we got going with this as well, coming out. You see that three of Cups turned into the Six of Cups, which, as I said, was some sort of like reunion energy. And the Six of Cups is all about sort of like things coming back from your past and contracts and the like. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, they can see the potential in the situation. They can see the potential in possibly linking with you in some way. Now, this could be, it's sort of kind of suggesting love with the cups everywhere, but it could be some sort of business proposal you have or they have. It could be just sort of like a social acceptance. Maybe you've offered your spare room to them after they come back from Australia until they find their feet, for example. Okay, remember, these are examples. I'm not saying that this person has come back from Australia. For some of you, they might have done. For some of you, you may live in Australia, which then it doesn't make sense, does it? So, they see the potential. They see the potential in the situation, and they possibly might be thinking about it. Although there is this like loss of wanting, the loss of something they wanted in the past. And maybe they did really want a relationship with you in the past, but they don't want that anymore. With the Eight of Wands, this is that sort of like something out of the blue. Okay, maybe the way you're reacting to them is kind of like a bit out of the blue to them. It's like a mini tower, if you will. And they may tell you exactly how they feel about it. With the Seven of Pentacles, going underneath that Ace of Swords up there in the situation, they kind of feel like that this has been a long time coming. Okay, the seeds for this particular section of your life were planted a long time ago, and it's kind of like they always knew. Know how sometimes you have that feeling that you always knew you would end up with a certain person, or you always knew that something was going to happen, you just didn't know quite how or when. It's kind of like that. They sort of kind of always knew that they would end up, maybe, as I said, maybe you're offering a spare room after they come back from Australia, and they always knew that somehow they would end up living with you somehow. The Six of Cups, as I've sort of glossed over right at the beginning, is that connection from the past, sort of the reminiscing of when things were good and happy, possibly between you before they moved to Australia. Remember, I'm still only using that as an example, whatever it is for you in your life. Okay, and it's also a contract. They might want this drawn up into some sort of like law-abiding contract. Okay, that if it is something like a house sharing or a business proposal, they might want a contract made. I suppose even if it's a relationship, they're looking at, I might want to get this officiated by sort of like an office or registrar of some description. Crossing them is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is saying that they're at a crossroads in life. Okay, and they got to make a choice, and obviously this situation being presented for you in your read is one half of that choice, or maybe a third, maybe a quarter, maybe there's multiple choices, but this situation is part of that choice. They have other options elsewhere. Okay, so let's see outcome. The Hierophant. Okay. Now, the Hierophant is all about... The Hierophant is actually the secret keeper of the Emperor. Yeah, and the Emperor confides in the Hierophant. The Hierophant is like the spiritual advisor of the Emperor as well. So this could be some sort of spiritual, religious outcome for you. Maybe if you don't, I don't know, maybe if you don't get with this person, you're spiritually open and aware now, and you do find the right person you're meant to be with. It could be an indication of marriage of some description, or it could be just like, maybe you're going to need advice of someone for this. Okay, maybe you can't tackle it all yourself, like the way you think you can with that King of Wands up there. Or perhaps there's just an amazing amount of secrets. It just popped into my head. Perhaps before they disappeared to Australia, had you two coupled... I hate tarot readers who actually do this. I don't hate them. Hate's a strong word. I don't like tarot readers who do this. But all of a sudden, I'm doing it. Did you couple up with someone before they disappeared to Australia, and now they're coming back to a son or a daughter they never knew they had? And I say this for a couple of reasons. I said with the Three of Cups, right at the end of all my little descriptions of what the Three of Cups could be, I said it could be a baby coming into a couple's life. Yeah. The Six of Cups there as well. The past happy times. It's going to be reminiscing. It's going to be thinking about, well, before they left, when they were with you. And now we've got the Hierophant down here, the secret keeper. I don't often call him the secret keeper of the Emperor in any of my reads. Go back, check them all. Maybe early doors I did, when I was more into explaining what all the cards were than actually just giving you the read. But he is the secret keeper. And then we got, well, the other secret keeper out of the tarot deck, the High Priest. Shall we see what else comes out? I'm habituing to see what else comes out. We've got a Five of Swords coming out as well. Oh, or maybe you're coming back to find a child. Oh, how's that? Okay. Page of Cups often fits into children as well. So anyway, okay. So we got the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Now, yeah, perhaps you need to find some sort of guru, some sort of help, advisor, something like that. Someone who is kind of like the top of their profession, the top of their field of expertise. Maybe because you have a secret, because obviously this is your outcome. So maybe there's some sort of secret you have and you're trying to keep in, or maybe maybe with that contract there, you've got to write it in the contract that there's a thing where they can't talk about it or something like that. Yeah, maybe you had a secret liaison with a really high and powerful person, and you're one of those like courtroom gags, and you can't actually say anything about it, but you want to be open and honest with this person, so you tell them, but then they're under that courtroom gag as well. The Five of Swords is that sort of like, as I said up there with that King of Wands, there's this energy of I'm getting what I want no matter the cost, and there it is, the Five of Swords there. Now that's the sacrifice. You're willing to make sacrifices for this situation. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the maternal mother card of the tarot deck. She is loving, caring, nurturing, hinting of a child again, and giving. And I don't know, I just feel it's like giving you this bundle of joy. It might not be a bundle of joy, it might be an awkward teenager by now. But then the Page of Cups as well. Well, you could be having a giving, caring, loving relationship with a new aspect or spin of love to it, with the Page of Cups going with that Queen of Pentacles. Or this could be that you've got a motherly, maternal type figure giving you a child, and the Page of Wands is the Page of Cups is showing up as that child. Whatever it is, the Page of Cups is telling us about some form of new love in a different way. Love what might be younger than you, but it's not, because we've got the Five of Hearts out, which is the same sort of age. Some sort of fresh love, romantic love, different love, naive love, if you will. Okay, shall we see what's crossing all this? We've got the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords can be my card of divorce. So with the Hierophant coming out as well with this could be saying that maybe you have to isolate, cut yourself away from this situation. I don't necessarily mean go to court and get divorced. Obviously, you have to get married and all that before you can do that. But it could be cutting yourself out of this situation. Maybe it's not right for you. But it's also the fact that you know the truth, but it's kind of stopped you in your tracks. It's kind of dumbfounded you a little bit, I feel, and you don't know what action to take, which again is not something I would normally say about the Queen of Swords, but it is kind of there. So, Aquarius, that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, don't worry too much. As I said at the beginning, go and check out the All Signs overview. I leave a link in the description. If you're just searching for it by yourself, it will be the second from most recent one in the video playlist. Yeah, if it didn't resonate with you, maybe it's just not your cycle. Okay, maybe I'm just not your reader, and that's fine as well. If you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up for me. That helps with the algorithms of YouTube. And also, if you want to give it another thumbs up but you can't, well, you can drop a comment, because dropping comments, I like giving thumbs up as well, as far as the algorithms are concerned. So any of your favourite readers, YouTube channels, creators, whatever you want to call them, yeah, remember, comments act like likes. So feel free, drop in comments. That show your creators the love you have for them. Okay, and finally, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I strongly suggest that you do so, because then at least you get notified when I do readings for you. Okay, until the next time I catch you on one of my videos, Aquarius, you be good out there.